Hey again everybody, we're back with another video in a how-to series. I'm Malcolm and this one is how to warm up before exercise. Really important that you do this. Basic principle is if you don't warm up and then you exercise, chances are you're going to injure yourself at some point. Okay, you really don't want that. It's going to set you back in your training, it's going to get you down. We want to keep you happy and positive and keep you exercising every day. Right, so what you need to think about before you work out is what is the content of that workout. So that will give you an idea of what areas you need to warm up. If you're going to do an upper body weight session, say chest and back, then you're not really going to be too worried about warming up the legs. Depending on the exercises you're going to be doing, you're going to target that chest, back, shoulders, elbows, all those joints and muscles that are working around the upper body. Full body workout, full body warm up, quite simple. Leg workout, leg warm up. Okay, I'm going to show you quite an extensive range of warm up movements. Now these are what we call dynamic warm up movements or dynamic stretches. Don't do static stretches before you exercise. Cold muscles don't like being stretched in a static fashion. So let's get started. We're going to go from upper body, work all the way down through the core, working the muscles and the joints, just showing you how you can get a warm up just to ensure that safety throughout your workout. Okay, so shoulders first of all, most important thing. There's loads you can do on these. Don't go into a full arm swing straight away. You just want to get those hands up onto the shoulders. Elbows come up level. And you're going to work it around in circles. You can make those bigger as you go, so you just start off nice and small. And you can take those back the other way. Okay, now we've got started. Those arms can come up now into a muscle pose, and we're going to do what's called a scarecrow. So the fists are going to come down, right down towards the floor, and then come back up again. Keep those elbows up level with the shoulders, remember? When you've done a few of those, and we're looking to do sort of 12 to 15 reps on these dynamic warm-ups. You can bring those in then, internal rotation, and then you can exaggerate coming back so you're getting more on the external rotation of the shoulder, and those arms can come out nice and wide then, and you can just make circles with your hands, both directions. Okay, then we're going to take it up top, so the hands come in, and we're going to go up above the head, hands squeezing towards each other and you're contracting the shoulder muscles. Okay, and then you can take it into a full arm swing, like you're doing some crazy freestyle swimming stroke, and then take it into backstroke. So there you go, shoulders warmed up. Okay, next up we're going to warm up the chest. So the arms are going to come across in a hug. Take it back, don't push it too far to start with. You can just ease into these. You'll find your flexibility will just improve as you go through them, and you're focusing on opening the chest up as those arms come back. Nice and controlled, don't swing it too much. Okay, once you've done something like that, you can actually just lean onto a countertop. And you can do some really high incline chest presses, which is also engaging those pectoral muscles in the chest. And we're getting those elbows moving as well, so we're warming up the elbow joints and the triceps in the back of the arms. Okay, biceps, you can just do an air bicep curl. Again, getting those elbow joints warmed up, biceps are working, getting fired up, ready for some exercise, so when you get some weight on there, they're not just going to go, hang on, can't do this, and you're going to get a tear or something nasty. Right, as we work through, you can go down into the back, so you're going to push forwards and pull back in a rowing action. Okay, and then you can lift those arms up above the head. You're looking to squeeze the shoulder blades in on these as well. So we're getting all those muscles over lower trapezius, rhomboids, lat muscles all around the back, getting in, working. Okay, Just keep everything moving nice and loose. Working down into the core now, you can just do some waist twist. And some side bends. Okay, a little good morning here is quite nice as well, so it's just a bow. You keep the legs straight, you'll feel those hamstrings come tight as you come down. Tensing the core and focus on the lower back as well, so we're getting that lower back into play now, another place that we can quite easily injure if we haven't got any warm-up movements going on it. Okay, so there's some core ones for you. Hips. Just get that mobility going in the hips so you can just do some rotations. Really important to get the hip joints worked up, warmed up. Take it back the other way. Okay, and then you can do some hip thrusts. Squeezing the glutes here as well, so we're getting those bum muscles working too. And then we're going to move down into the legs. So, shallow squat, don't take it down too far. We haven't done much with the knees so far, so we're just getting those knee joints moving. Squirt a WD-40 always helps as well. Okay, flick the feet up behind. So you're just getting your heels loose, kicking yourself in the butt each side. Yeah, you can bring those knees through now nice and high. All those lower body muscles through the legs coming into action, ready for work when you get into your workout. And then some shallow lunges, just go on one leg with these. Again, don't come down too far. To start with, and then you can drop it in lower as you go. Swap it over and do the other side, and then you can take it out to the side, drop in, one leg stays straight, one bends, straight one comes up onto the heel, so your toes pointing up, inner thighs getting worked here. Lovely, okay, and then we want to think about ankles and calves, so you can just come up onto your toes, rock back onto the heels, lower leg muscles being engaged here, and we're working through the flexion of the ankle. So there you go, pretty decent warm-up session for you. Make sure you do them before you get into your workout. We've got a stretcher, how to stretch coming up for you as well. So you'll be covered with all aspects then, so you can warm up, work out and stretch and enjoy.